What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more True August, as well as an adorably sleeping Luca. And we're continuing through the 2019 self-titled EP. Thank you, as always, to Sofia and to those who've taken an interest in this journey. And the next track is Rubber, which is a surface, a type of material with particular qualities and those that lend themselves well to metaphors. It has elasticity. It can cause those or that which comes into contact with it to rebound, to bounce, and thus I feel like the possibilities here for emotional and or personal trajectory metaphors are quite strong. Of course, it could function on multiple levels. There could be reference to, let's say, a rubber ball or a rubber floor or something that has a visual framework, but which again could function in a metaphorical or figurative manner. I'll see what I can catch along the way. I don't know what just happened in my brain there. I guess I was going to say it's a single word title, but I tried to skip over that, and my brain is like, hold on, pump the brakes, you've missed something. Let's listen to it. This is True August. The track is Rubber, and it's from his 2019 self-titled EP. I like it a lot. It's, we've jumped back in time, so I suppose it would be more logical to say this when going through the Breathing Room album, but he really has his own style, and I guess what we can say now going through the previous release is that he was charting it out and crafting it very immediately with his material. Now, that's not to say that Breathing Room and this self-titled EP have an identical sound. I do think this album, or this EP, has been a bit denser, a bit more like viscous, but also voluminous. These are not adjectives I thought I would be using in advance of this video. But yeah, it has a slightly denser, thicker sound, though again, still with a lot of space and volume. But also, there's a lot of continuity, a lot of this electronic mixed with natural instrument synthesis, a lot of distortion to the point of sounding psychedelic, including with his voice. And I gotta say, in regard to his vocals here, I didn't catch a whole lot of the lyrics because they were very much embedded in this dense, full sonic atmosphere, but they weren't so opaque or buried that I don't think I could hear them on successive listenings. I'm getting very country. Listenings. It feels like with multiple hearings, I could probably pick out more and more words because I heard some syllables and phonetic sequences, but I was very focused on the sonic whole. So yeah, obviously people with insight, please do let me know, but yeah, I think lyrically with a few more hearings I'll be able to key in on some phrases or maybe full lines more than I did on this initial listen. But yeah, again, it had this like shoegaze. It's a concept that I'm aware of, like distorted sounds, especially I think distorted guitar, which give a very full and again viscous, dense. I'm not quite sure like how to hit on what I understand of that phrase, but my understanding is that the genre features a lot of like layered distorted sounds which give it this very stacked or again dense type of atmosphere, and that's what I heard here. I also enjoy the like percussive sequences. They're like very normal in terms of rhythm, but they're very intuitive, and I felt the measure changes, which someone who listens to techno, it often is like that, where it's a tune can catch you even though like most techno tunes, they sort of work on a percussive rhythmic grid, so there's nothing like groundbreaking, they're not trying to reinvent the wheel, but you can still feel certain measure transitions more in some tunes than others, and I felt them in this one. And yes, again, I just like the way his tunes have this very characteristic and charismatic sound to them. So I look forward to hearing any insights people have about the lyrics, but I definitely enjoyed it. I didn't hear anything clearly that indicated what rubber might be and how figurative and or literal it might be, or visual, but I do look forward to hearing any insights. And ultimately I'm sad that we're near the end of this EP, and once again major thank you to Sofia and to General Puffball who's been commenting and others who've taken an interest. So yes, I am very keen. Jeff comes to mind. I remember when I started going through this material, he mentioned like, oh, I talked about Augie like way back, which admittedly I hadn't remembered in the moment, but I do get being keen, waiting for our ability to discuss this on the channel. So yeah, I'm loving it. Is there one or two more? Are there one or two? One more. So yeah, is it Leipzig? Yeah, I think it's Leipzig. So I guess we're going to Germany for the next tune, or the final one on the EP. Obviously there might be more to it than that. It could be a name. But yes, I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you think here, and I will see you then. Peace.